Hello, beautiful people, lovers of freedom. My name is Rosemary. I am your sister and I am your friend. And this evening, I come in peace. I hope you all are doing great. On this channel, I talk about freedom and any other topic of interest. And this evening, my topic today is who are the enemies of Biafrans? Biafrans, who are your enemies? I went to Dr. Ngozi Orabeze's Twitter handle, X handle, and I saw list names she put down as the enemies of Biafra. Then yesterday, Mazio Genkere came up with his own list and pictures of enemies of Biafra. As I said at the beginning of this video, my people, I come in peace. I have my own list of the enemies of Biafra, and I hope you guys will see my reasons for calling these people enemies of Biafra. So let me go to my list. Number one, enemy of Biafra, EU. They are enemy of Biafrans because they know the truth and they know the right thing to do to help Biafra stand their ground and stay on their own. But EU is not doing that. Another enemy of Biafra is Gowon. Gowon that championed the unaliving of millions of Biafrans during what they called Biafran-Nigeria Civil War, which we know it wasn't a war. It was Nigeria committing genocide on Biafra land. So that is why Gowon and his likes made this list of the enemies of Biafra. Another enemy of Biafra is Nigerian government. Nigerian government is our enemy because they don't want to take their hands off Biafran land. Nigerian government sends people to go, sends their military to go and unalive our people in our own land. They don't want to let us be on our own. They don't want us to drink water and keep our cup down just because of the mineral resources that God has given to us. And it's so painful that they use what God has given to us, they use it for themselves, and they use it to fight us back. It's like somebody now coming to take care of something that belongs to you, and on top of it, and they are fighting you back. So that is why Nigerian government is on the top list of the enemies of Biafra and Biafran restoration. Another enemy of Biafra are the Igbo and Biafran politicians. They are on the list of enemies of Biafra because they are being well paid. They don't care what is happening to their people, to the poor masses in Biafra land. The way they pay the politicians, if they use half of the money they pay them to take care of the poor masses in Biafra land, we will not have any problem. But no, the politicians get all the money, and the people voting them in, even though nobody is voting them in now, Biafrans don't even vote for them anymore because they vote for them, they fight them back by not taking care of them or by not doing the things they promised they would do when they get to the seats. So they are on the list of enemies of Biafra. They are so selfish that they don't care whatever is happening in their own land. They see houses being burnt down. They see people being unalived, and politicians will not say anything. They just walk past because it's not their problem. No good schools, no good schools in Biafra land, no road, no water, no electricity in Biafra land. If you cannot afford generator to light your own house, then you are on your own. And yet we have politicians, and yet we have people that are supposed to go stand for us and speak on our behalf. So politicians are the enemies of Biafra. They are so greedy and so selfish, and they need to change their ways, or they will remain in the perpetual book of enemies of Biafra. Because one day, no matter how long it takes, one day, Biafra will be fully restored and protected and defended. There is no two ways about it. God has written it, and once God has written it, it's going to come to pass. No man can stop it. It can be delayed, but it can never be denied. After all, the Israelites, what did the people not do so that they won't stand? They are the ones now. They are one of the most powerful nation in the world. So same will happen to Biafra one day. Our God is alive. So Biafrans, who are your enemies? Enemies of Biafra, saboteurs. Saboteurs are among the enemies of Biafra. These saboteurs are Biafrans. So let me tell you guys, they are Biafrans. But they will rather take money from Nigerian government, fight their own people, just because they have been bribed. When they see white, they will say it's black. And when they see black, they will say black becomes white to them, just because they have given them money. They are just after their own family members only, and nobody cares for the poor masses, just like the politicians. And my people that are listening to this video, let me tell you something. They don't want Biafra to be fully restored. They just feel like they don't care. But you know what they do? They take their own kids outside the land. They bring them to America, London, to go to school. And the poor masses that are back home don't have school, don't have no infrastructure at all. So that is why they are the enemies of Biafra. They sell their people for their own good, and that is not acceptable. Enemies of Biafra, the Fulanis with their cattle. These Fulanis that go to people's farm, our people will suffer and farm manually. Not that they have tractors, no, they do manual labor to grow crops so that they will use to feed their family. But when when the crops grow up, the Fulanis will take their cattle, cows, to people's farm, uproot the cassavas or anything you have planted, and feed their cows with people's labor, with people's food. I don't know when cow has become more important than a human being. So Fulanis, cattle rearing Fulanis, are enemies of Biafra. And if the owner of the farm happens to meet them and say, why are you doing this? They will bring out their machetes, they will bring out their AK-47, they will bring whatever they have and unalive that person, the owner of the farm. Enemies of Biafra. And any Biafra that is not supporting the full restoration of Biafra is an enemy of Biafra. Biafrans, who are your enemies? The billionaires and millionaires of Igbo descent. Biafran millionaires, Biafran billionaires that are not supporting this struggle to restore Biafra fully are the enemies of our land. Billionaires and millionaires, you have money and you don't want to support the cause for your land. Let me tell you something. When they talk to the ear and ear refuse to hear, by the time they cut off the head, the ear goes along with it. So do not think because you are a billionaire, you are a millionaire, if something happens, if Fulanis come to claim our land, you will not be free because they cannot just say, oh, because you are the billionaire, let's leave this part of the land for you. No, it's not going to be so. So what affects the poor will at long run affect you that is a millionaire or a billionaire, whichever category you fall in. So I just want you guys to wake up and support the cause of your land. Support your people. Let the land be restored back so that the poor masses will live, so that the poor masses will have daily bread. That is all they are asking for. They want to be safe in their God-given land. They want to enjoy the mineral resources God has given to them. Is it too much to ask? God is the one that gave us this. So why don't you want us to enjoy what God has given to us? Think about it, dear friends. They are our millionaires and our billionaires are our enemies. All those Biafran businessmen and women that have money that they don't even know what to do with their money, and yet they cannot support the restoration of Biafra. They are our enemies. Who are the enemies of Biafra? The enemies of Biafra and Biafra restoration are those that are happy whenever any of our angel is unalived. If you are a Biafran, or even if you are not a Biafran, so far you are a human being, and you hear that any of our angels, for those who don't know, are those that are defending our land. If you hear that the Fulanis or the Nigerian terrorist state unalived any of them that is defending our land, and you are happy and you are rejoicing about it, then you are an enemy of the people. You are an enemy of Biafra. I don't care who you are. I've told you at the beginning of this video, I come in peace. So if anything happens to people that are defending our land, people that are standing their ground and say, no, Biafran land is not for sale. Biafran land is not to be occupied by foreigners. If you are against them and you are happy that any of them is unalived, then you are the greatest enemy of our land, because you're supposed to be praying for these angels, for these people that are protecting our land, so that we will not lose our land. If we lose our land, home is home. East, west, north, and south. Home is home. There is no place like home. You may be in America, you may be in London, you may be in Australia, you may be in Russia, wherever you are. One day, you will want to go back home. You will want to go back to where you came from. If not to even live there forever, at least you can go visit. You miss what is happening. In short, the environment at home is different. I went home last November. I didn't feel like coming back. So that is how good home is. So if you think because you are comfortable wherever you are now and you don't care what is happening at home, and when the people that are protecting our land are unalived and you become happy, you start rejoicing, then you are direct enemy of Biafrans. Who are the enemies of Biafran, my people? The enemies of Biafrans are those that are lying on our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Those who are rejoicing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should not be released, they are enemies of Biafra. Those that are rejoicing that Simon Ekpa is in detention, they are enemies of Biafra. I want to give an example. There is one man that is in Facebook. He said his name is Dibia Akonuche. This man rejoices whenever he hears news, any negative news about our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. He was even praying that Simon Ekpa should be extradited to Nigeria so that Nigerian government will torture him. And he's an Igbo man. What can you call such a man? What enemy is greater than Dibia Akonuche? Please tag this man, send this video to him. He is an enemy of Biafra, an enemy of restoration of Biafra. Because Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are not looking for their own well-being. They are looking for the well-being of the masses, the poor people in Biafra land that can't even boast of 1 meal a day. People, hear me. There are people in Biafra land that cannot boast of 1 meal a day. Those are the people Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa are fighting for. And that is now why they are now in detention, locked up, because they love their people, they are fighting for their people. Then if you are happy that Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not have their freedom, you are an enemy of Biafra. I don't care who you are. So stop it. You need to pray so that they will be out and liberate their people. The enemies of Biafrans, those that receive money from Nigerian government and donate some to the struggle, they are enemies of Biafra. There are people, they are saboteurs. Nigerian government will give them money. They are giving them this money to give to the struggle, to Biafran restoration, and they are giving them this money so that people will think they love what is happening, and they will get into us and get our secret and give it back to Nigerian government. So when people see them donating, oh, this person gave 10,000, oh, this person gave 2,000, oh, this person gave 1,000, you think they are bringing it from their pocket. No, they are not bringing it from their pocket. Some of them are not bringing it from their pocket, and by their fruit we know them. They are getting it from Nigerian government and bringing it to the struggle so that our leaders will think that, oh, these ones are supporting, let us give them big posts. They will give them big posts. By giving them big posts, they are getting into our secret and knowing what is happening and taking it back to Nigeria government who sponsored them. They are enemies of Biafra. And if you are among these people, you need to stop it. We need our land to be fully restored. Who are the enemies of Biafra? Those who rejoice whenever Biafra land is attacked. Whenever Biafra land is attacked, those of you that rejoice, you do not care, oh, because it has not affected you. If it has not affected you now, it will affect you tomorrow if you don't do something. If you do not support the restoration of Biafra, then one day it will be your turn. You cannot, nobody will say, oh, I will not be affected. No. Fulanis, they have no friend. It can be your turn at any time. Whenever the land of Biafra is attacked, it should be moved. You should be weeping for your land. You should do all you can to make sure that that attack does not continue. Like I was hearing a news today about a Hiamufu, that Nigerian government is paying them 100 and something to sell their land. How would you sell your land, your inheritance? If you sell your land, a Hiamufu people, where are you going to be? You see, this is one of why they locked up Simon Ekpa, locked up Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nobody to speak for us again. My people, tell me how fair it is. And these people receiving the money, they are receiving that money maybe because they are hungry. They don't have food. They need food to eat. So some of them will be like, my belly first. But you eat that food and the food will finish, but your land will never finish. By the time you know what has happened, your land is gone and you can't recover it again. So that's not good. The enemies of Biafra. My people, the enemies of Biafrans are the bloggers that are doing saga. Instead of them to face what is happening in the country, in the land of Biafra, and what is happening in Nigeria, what Nigeria is doing in the land of Biafra, instead of them to expose them, to call a spade, they are doing saga, cursing each other out. Biafrans cursing Biafrans out. No. Your fellow Biafrans, your fellow Biafran is not supposed to be your enemy. Your enemy should be these people I have listed. They should be the ones you should face. Those should be the ones you should talk about. Not standing there and be calling your fellow Biafrans name. Calling them, even talking about their private life. That hurts my feeling when I see such a thing. Please, let us be serious on what we are doing. Let us stop saga. Saga cannot help us. Let us face our enemies squarely. Do not say you don't know your enemies. I have listed them for you and I'm still listing them. So please stop saga and be serious with the restoration of Biafra. Who are the enemies of Biafra? Hopeless Uzodimma or Uzodinjo. Hopeless Uzodinjo, the Imo State governor, is an enemy of Biafra and Biafra restoration. He is the enemy of our people. He is a politician, a governor who's supposed to save the life of his people. But instead, this man has unalived so many people, uncountable, my people, uncountable. And in the first place, he did not win his election. He came fourth position. 1, 2, 3, 4, my people. He was the fourth position. They took the post from the first person and gave it to him because he agreed to do the biddings of Nigerian government. He agreed to do the bidding of the Fulanis. And what is their bidding? Unaliving our people. They want to take the land of Imo State from us and give it to the Fulanis and use it for Ruga and whatever thing they want to do. Hope Uzodimma is the enemy of Biafra. And he needs to repent and repent fast before it is too late. Another enemy of Biafra is Wike of Rivers State, that denied that he is not an Igbo man when he was the governor. Now, he is agreeing that he's an Igbo man. He also unlived many Igbo men and women for no just cause. So Wike is an enemy of our people and their likes. If I start giving you the name of all those politicians, we will not be able to finish today. Those discouraging Biafrans from going for protest in Finland are enemies of Biafra. If you are not in support of Finland protests for the immediate release of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, you are an enemy of Biafra and you need to repent. For now, I will put a full stop. I don't want this video to be longer than this. These are the enemies of Biafra. If all these things I listed, check your heart, use your tongue and count your teeth. If all these things I listed affect you one way or the other, then you are an enemy of Biafra, whether we know it or not. Repent. If you do not repent, the judgment of God will be upon you. You have the time to repent and do the right thing, and God will have mercy upon you. Thank you, my people. Please make sure this video goes viral. Let it reach all lovers of freedom. Tag those that need to be tagged and send it to them. Share, like, subscribe, so that whenever I drop video, it will come straight to you. Thank you so much, and you do have a good evening.